Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about Ketu. I just made another video on Rahu. Definitely watch that. You're going to love it. I loved making it. And Ketu is another one of my favorites. I love what Ketu can do for you, you know. So let's talk about Ketu. Ketu is a headless planet. It's a shadowy planet. Okay. So as I mentioned in Rahu, when I was telling you the story, Rahu Ketu was one demon that sat down to get the amrit or nectar of the churning of the ocean. If you want to know about the story, feel free to Google it. Just say churning of the ocean story, and you'll get the whole thing. Just type in Rahu Ketu, you'll get the whole story of how Ketu was created. But in a nutshell, Rahu Ketu was a demon sat down to get the nectar that was happening when the ocean was being churned and the nectar was going to come out. They disguised himself as a devta to get it. Sun and Moon found out. They told Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu came and cut the neck off of Rahu Ketu right when one drop had gone down. So the neck was cut off, but they became immortal because that's what the nectar did. It made you immortal. So Rahu was the head. Ketu is the rest of the body. So Ketu does not have a head. So in this video, we're going to talk about Ketu. Imagine somebody who doesn't have a head. It always doesn't think. It has no way of thinking. It's just within itself. Like, I'm just going to think about myself. I'm not going to think about anything else. So how do you term that? I term it as a let go, like let go attitude. I don't care. Detachment is another word. So wherever you see Ketu, you're going to see a lot of detachment from that area in your life. Now, depending on afflictions, that detachment could be that person just leaving you for good, person not being in the world, the job not being there. I've seen a lot of horoscopes where you have Ketu in the 10th house and that person does not have an actual work. They don't actually work. Most of their life. I mean, they haven't worked most of their life and they don't enjoy working. They don't like to work outside or inside the home. So, but Ketu is like a let go attitude. Like, this is something I don't feel like doing. I don't want to do it. You know, it's a detachment. It also takes you towards liberation, though. It does, because if you go within yourself, you learn to understand yourself. You start to do meditation, go into spirituality. Those are the things that Ketu wants you to do, because Ketu is not thinking. Ketu does not want food. Ketu does not want water. Doesn't want material things. It doesn't want anything. It just wants itself. That's Ketu, right? So Ketu also can tell you your past life karmas. So watch my video on Ketu and your past life, what you were doing in your past life. It would give you a lot of details on that. So it will show you your past life karmas and what you're here to do in this life, etc. But Ketu is all about mysticism, all about secrets, all about renunciation. Saturn is also a renunciator, but Ketu is more of a let go. So if you have Ketu sitting in your fourth house, you may have like an absent mother, a mother who's not available to you. Maybe the mother is dead. Maybe the mother is present, but just always working. Maybe the mother is detached from you. And maybe the relationship you have with your mother is not that great. Things like that. Or if you have it in the fourth house, it may not just be the mother. It may be like the family environment itself. It may be the happiness itself. It may be the home, the vehicles. Everything in there is going to try to make you go within yourself. Things will happen in that house that will eventually want you to have a let go attitude. You may be very close to all these people. Again, afflictions, associations, right? If you have other planets sitting there that are working for you, and if you have any aspects coming from friendly planets, etc. All of that will impact this. But there are going to be things in that house that are going to eventually have you be like, I'm going to let go of this. I'm going to go within me to learn about me. Okay, so that's kind of Ketu for you there. If you have Ketu sitting in your 10th house, I already mentioned, you may not have any interest in doing any kind of job. You just like the way you are doing things, you know. If you have Ketu, say, in your, yeah, Ketu is a planet that I don't want to just go ahead and mention and scare anybody because it's a detachment. So Ketu can also be seen in a lot of surgeries, accidents as well, where you may detach, detach from a part of the body, detach. That's not only just part of the body. You may just have a feeling of detachment that may change you. That accident may just change your life, where now you've detached from the materialness of this world and going within. So there are a lot of things. For Ketu, I definitely want to look at your chart and be able to tell you exactly what Ketu is trying to tell you. This is not something that I would say just go ahead and look at your chart and you can tell what Ketu is trying to tell you. Most planets aren't that way, but this gives you a little bit of a blueprint of your horoscope, kind of my intention for these videos. But yeah, that's what Ketu does. And Ketu, and if you can resonate with Ketu, with what I'm saying in your charts, do write it in the comments. And we provide personal consultations, so reach out to us. We'd love to help you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on any updates. And thank you for watching. Thank you.